And now we turn to a turbulent day of politics. Your voice, your vote. At the center of it all, Republican frontrunner Herman Cain. As this day began, he came under fire facing news reports about allegations of sexual harassment in his past. As the day ends, he's been challenging the press, singing a hymn, and swinging back. ABC's John Carl has the story.
He's the center of attention now.
On a cupcake.
Herman Cain is on top of the polls, but he's also facing the first crisis of his campaign.
As a result of today's big news story, I really know what it feels like to be number one.
The allegation, first published by Politico, is that he sexually harassed two women back in the 1990s when he was the head of the National Restaurant Association. The few specifics include conversations filled with innuendo, and that he asked questions of a sexually suggestive nature, and that he invited one of the women to his hotel suite. Speaking at the National Press Club, Cain called it all a witch hunt.
I have never sexually harassed anyone.
He said that he had been falsely accused and that an internal investigation cleared him of wrongdoing.
I am unaware of any sort of settlement. I hope it wasn't for much, because I didn't do anything.
But in an interview to air tonight on Fox News with Greta Van Susteren, Cain said there was a settlement of about 3 months' salary.
I was standing close to her, and I made a gesture. You are the same height as my wife, and brought my hand, didn't touch you, up to my chin and said, you're the same height as my wife because my wife comes up to my chin. My wife for 43 years. And that was put in there as something that made her uncomfortable, as part of the sexual harassment charge.
In Washington today, Cain seemed to be taking it all in stride, closing out an appearance at the National Press Club with a little gospel singing.
I'll never know why Jesus came to love me so.
Now, that may have been a first for the National Press Club. As for Cain's wife, she stays out of the limelight and rarely appears in public. But Cain told ABC News today that she is traveling with him here today in D.C. and has been surprised by how the story has been told. His wife, Diane, he told us, supports him 100%.